Welcome to this English learning story. Today you will read a deep and powerful story about mental toughness, self-control, patience, and inner strength. This story is written in simple English with long paragraphs to help you improve your reading, vocabulary, and fluency. As you read, try to imagine every scene clearly in your mind. Focus on the emotions, the struggles, and the lessons hidden inside the story. Mental toughness is not something people are born with. It is something they build slowly during difficult moments. Every challenge, every failure, and every painful experience can make a person stronger if they refuse to give up. This story will show how an ordinary person slowly learned to stay calm during hard times, control fear, and continue moving forward even when life became difficult. Take your time, read carefully, and enjoy the journey. There was a time when everything felt heavy and exhausting. Every morning started with stress, and every night ended with worry. Small problems felt like huge mountains, and even simple responsibilities became difficult to handle. The person in this story was not weak, but years of disappointment had slowly damaged confidence from the inside. Life had become a cycle of fear, hesitation, and negative thinking. Whenever something difficult appeared, the first reaction was always doubt. The mind would immediately imagine failure before even trying. Watching other people succeed only increased frustration because it seemed like everyone else was stronger, smarter, and more confident. Deep inside, there was a secret belief that life was unfair. Sometimes there was motivation to change, but that motivation disappeared quickly whenever challenges arrived. One difficult moment could destroy an entire week of progress. This emotional weakness became a prison that nobody else could see. Outside, everything looked normal, but inside there was a constant battle against fear, stress, and hopeless thoughts. One evening, after another painful day filled with failure and frustration, something unusual happened. While sitting alone in silence, there was a realization that life would never improve without mental toughness. Success was not only about talent or intelligence. Many talented people fail because they cannot handle pressure, criticism, or pain. Some people give up after one rejection while others continue fighting for years. The biggest difference is mental strength. That night, a simple decision was made. Instead of running away from discomfort, it was time to face it directly. Instead of avoiding difficult situations, it was time to slowly become stronger through them. Nothing changed immediately, but the thinking started to change. For the first time, there was acceptance that pain is a normal part of growth. Strong people are not people without problems. Strong people are those who continue moving even when problems exist. This idea became the beginning of a new life. The first lesson about mental toughness came through discipline. At first, motivation was treated like magic. Whenever motivation appeared, work felt easy. But motivation was unpredictable. Some days it existed, and some days it completely disappeared. Depending on motivation created inconsistency and weakness. So a new habit was started. Every morning, simple goals were written down on paper. The goals were not huge because huge goals created fear and pressure. Instead, the focus stayed on small daily actions. Wake up early, exercise for a short time, read a few pages, practice English, avoid wasting time, finish important work before entertainment. These small actions looked unimportant at first, but slowly they started building self-respect. Each completed task sent a message to the mind that promises could still be trusted. Discipline became stronger than emotion. Some days the body felt tired and the mind wanted to quit, but the tasks were completed anyway. This was the first true experience of mental toughness. Real strength means doing what is necessary even when feelings are negative. As weeks passed, another difficult challenge appeared. The person realized that mental toughness also requires emotional control. In the past, anger controlled decisions, stress controlled reactions, fear controlled behavior. A single insult could ruin the entire day. One criticism could destroy confidence for hours. Learning emotional control was painful because emotions feel powerful and automatic. However, a new habit slowly developed. Before reacting emotionally, there was a pause. During stressful moments, deep breaths replaced immediate reactions. Instead of arguing instantly, silence became the first response. At work, when pressure increased, calm thinking replaced panic. During failures, self-hatred was replaced with analysis. This change was not perfect. Many mistakes still happened, but progress slowly became visible. Emotional control did not remove pain from life, but it stopped pain from controlling behavior. That difference changed everything. One of the hardest moments arrived unexpectedly during a very difficult period. Several personal problems happened at the same time. Financial pressure increased, important plans failed, and loneliness became stronger than ever before. It felt like all the progress had disappeared. Old negative thoughts returned with great force. The mind whispered dangerous ideas like, "You are not strong enough," and "Nothing will ever change." For several days, exhaustion and sadness became overwhelming. In the past, this situation would have caused complete surrender. But something inside had already changed. Even during emotional pain, small disciplined actions continued. The morning routine continued. Exercise continued. Reading continued. Work continued. Progress was slow and painful, but movement never completely stopped. This became the most important lesson of all. Mental toughness is not about never feeling weak. It is about refusing to stay down permanently. Strong people also cry, struggle, and feel fear, but they continue taking small steps forward. Months later, people around started noticing changes. The person who once became stressed easily now looked calmer during problems. Situations that once caused panic now created focused thinking. Criticism no longer destroyed confidence so quickly. Failure no longer felt like the end of the world. There was still pain, disappointment, and struggle, but the reactions became healthier and more controlled. Most importantly, there was inner peace developing quietly in the background. This peace did not come from an easy life. It came from knowing that challenges could be handled without completely breaking apart emotionally. That confidence became more valuable than success itself. Life still remained unpredictable, but the fear of difficulty slowly disappeared. One day, while walking alone during sunset, there was deep reflection about the journey. The strongest people in life are usually not people with perfect lives. They are people who survive difficult seasons without losing themselves completely. Mental toughness is built during lonely mornings, painful failures, silent battles, and moments when nobody is watching. It is built when a person chooses discipline over excuses, patience over anger, and courage over fear repeatedly for months and years. Most people want confidence first before taking action, but true confidence comes after surviving difficult experiences. Pain itself is not the enemy. The real enemy is surrender. Every challenge contains two choices. One choice is becoming weaker through fear and avoidance. The other choice is becoming stronger through endurance and action. As time continued moving forward, the person finally understood something beautiful about life. Mental toughness does not remove emotions. It teaches balance. It teaches stability during chaos. It teaches patience during uncertainty. It teaches strength during suffering. The goal is not becoming cold like a machine. The goal is becoming strong enough to stay calm while life tests your limits. Many people wait for easy circumstances before becoming happy or confident. But mentally strong people learn to create peace inside themselves even during storms. That is why they continue moving forward while others stop. Their power comes from the mind, not from perfect situations. In the end, the biggest transformation was invisible to the outside world. There was no sudden fame, no magical success, and no perfect life waiting at the finish line. The real victory happened inside. Fear lost control. Excuses lost power. Difficulties no longer looked impossible. A stronger mind had been built slowly through discipline, emotional control, discomfort, patience, and persistence. The journey was still continuing, but now there was trust in the ability to survive hard times. That trust became a source of quiet strength every single day. Life will always contain problems, pressure, and painful moments. But mental toughness allows a person to face those moments with courage instead of panic. And sometimes, that inner strength becomes the most important success a person can ever achieve. Thank you for reading this graded reader story. Stories like this can help you improve your English fluency while also learning valuable life lessons. Keep reading every day, learn new words, practice speaking aloud, and never stop improving yourself step by step. Real growth takes time, but every small effort matters,